And welcome back to Midday. We're visiting here with Executive Chef Jason Durig from Cascade Casinos.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It smells so good in here.
Thank you. It's part of the luxury of my job. It always smells good every day.
Yes, I believe it. I mean, as soon as you guys walked in, I mean, come on. I was sending my husband torturous pictures of this delicious looking meat.
It's definitely a pleasure of mine to be able to work with such quality products day in and day out.
Absolutely.
It's one of the beauties of being at Atlas Steak and Fish at Cascades Casino.
For sure. So what are we cooking today?
So today we're going to start off, we have two different things we're doing. We're going to plate up one of our feature steaks.
Okay.
Right, so I brought with me a 14-ounce Canadian CAB Angus Reserve steak with us. Just to show you a little bit of the steaks that we have here, we have our 48-ounce tomahawk steak. We have our 16-ounce cowboy, our 10-ounce USDA prime, and two of our 6-ounce tenderloins as well, just to kind of show you guys the different kind of steaks that we feature at Atlas Steak and Fish.
And you cannot go wrong.
Exactly. In our steaks, we like to focus on the meat. So it's really about the quality of the meat that we have there, right?
Okay.
So the accompaniments we give with it, I have two different things that I brought. First off being chimichurri, which is an Argentinian steak sauce. This pairs well, a little bit of acidity and sweetness that goes with the steak, really kind of cuts through the fat.
Can I smell it?
You sure can. You're gonna love it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And it's pretty.
And it adds a lot of color as well, right? Yes. So this is very easy. We make this fresh daily, and all we do is what we like to do is chef's quenelle. So it's just smear on the plate.
Artistic value.
Exactly, right? And in the oven over here, I have our potatoes roasting.
That's what I'm smelling.
There you go. Oh no, what you're probably smelling is this right here.
And that.
So this is, obviously we don't have a Josper here, which is our main cooking oven. So I grilled this up this morning and it's heating it up here on set.
Okay.
Now our Josper oven is what makes Atlas Steak and Fish so unique.
Tell me about it.
It is 100% charcoal-fired grill oven. So it's an enclosed box, it's all insulated, it has amazing heat. We grill at anywhere between 400 and 500 degrees Celsius.
All right.
Right? And
Is that the benefit of the charcoal oven?
It is, and the actual design of it too. The charcoal, the benefit of charcoal is added flavor, right? So you're not only grilling your steak, you're convecting bake your steak, and you're also smoking your steak at the exact same time. So you're never gonna get a steak that has the same kind of flavor out of it as you do in a charcoal oven.
Okay.
The tricky thing is there's no gas, there's no propane, there's no nothing. We literally have a flute on the top and bottom like a chimney.
Yep.
And we have to regulate the airflow to regulate the heat inside.
Because the chef doesn't have enough to do already. You need,
Believe me,
you
tell
need
me
one
about
more
it.
thing to think about.
The beauty of taking this job at Atlas Steak and Fish is that I had to teach myself how to use this oven first, and then teach my sous chefs who had to teach the cooks.
Amazing.
Right all before we opened.
All for our benefit.
All for our benefit. And there's only, I believe, don't quote me on this, 4 or 5 in Western Canada now. We own 2 of them, one here and one in Edmonton.
Fantastic. Lucky Kamloops.
So I'm going to put together the potato salad here. We have our tricolor creamer potatoes. We parboil ahead of time, and then roast in the Josper. To that, we add a little bit of fresh arugula and our homemade potato salad dressing.
Is it a secret?
It is a little bit of secret, yes. I can tell you right now that it's German style.
Oh.
Right, but other than that, I'm keeping it tight-lipped.
Other than that, nothing's getting out.
Exactly. And all we do with this is give it a little bit of a toss. And then put it in plate
joins the plate?
Exactly. And like this is not meant to be a side. This is literally just an accompaniment to the steak itself, right? The feature, the star.
The flavors for your
exactly.
steak?
The feature and the star, obviously, is this beautiful piece of meat here.
Wow.
Right? Exactly.
That perfect piece of meat.
And to finish it off, we have a little bit of fleur de sel, which just once again helps enhance the flavor. And there we have it.
Great, beautiful,
right? And
absolutely gorgeous.
This is the design for all of our steaks. So every single steak that we have comes with this kind of setup so that it really focuses on the meat itself.
You know what you're getting.
Exactly.
Which is pretty much perfection.
Exactly.
All right, you guys have a lot of things that are happening up at Cascades Casino. Valentine's Day is a big one.
Valentine's Day is huge. At Atlas, we're open from Friday straight through until the Tuesday of Valentine's Day. We have a feature menu going on for that time, as well with the regular menu as well. So by all means, you know, bring your partner down and come and join us for dinner.
Yes, don't disappoint on Valentine's Day. When she says we don't need to do anything special, she's lying. You need to go to Cascade Casinos.
That's exactly true. And the second thing I'm making today is the fettuccine frutta de mare, which means fruit of the sea. And that's one of our features on the Valentine's Day menu as well, right? So while we're talking a bit more, I'm just going to turn up my pasta water here.
Sure.
For that, I have fresh fettuccine noodles.
Okay.
The benefit of this is that the fresh fettuccine is more tender, doesn't take as long to cook, and is more succulent, right? As well, to add to that, I have our signature.
Oh, look how big they are.
These are our signature Atlas jumbo prawns.
Let's give a little tilt. That is incredible. Those are huge.
So we have 2 jumbo Atlas prawns, and we have our 2 jumbo Canadian Atlantic scallops to go with it as well. In that as well, I also have some fresh BC mussels and clams to go with it too.
Great.
Right? We'll toss it all together. I brought 2 different things here with me, pre-made. We have our Atlas smoked marinara sauce.
All right.
So we take all our tomatoes, our onions, our garlic, all our herbs, stick them in a roasting rack, and put this right in the Josper for about 2 hours.
Make all of these things yourselves.
Everything's from scratch.
From scratch.
Same with this.
It does not get better than that.
Exactly. Our white wine cream sauce,
Okay.
which is a reduction of white wine and cream, obviously.
Mm-hmm,
Onions, garlic, shallots, mushrooms as well. And this literally takes about 6 hours for us of reducing it. There's no flour, no cornstarch.
Wow.
Everything is straight reduction.
So probably not something you're doing at home.
Not generally. Me, myself, sometimes, yes, I do that at home, but not quite
probably
often.
not something I'm doing at home.
Exactly. As well, right now at the casino, we have Dine and Play, which means you can come to the casino, go to one of our restaurants. We have 3 of them. We have Match, we have the buffet, and we have Atlas Steak and Fish. You can grab that receipt, go to guest services, and they'll hook you up on the gaming floor afterwards.
Fantastic. We're going to talk about that and much more when we come back.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Midday. Just when we thought it couldn't smell any more delicious in here, it is starting to. We're visiting with Jason Durig, who is the executive chef up at Cascade Casinos.
Thank you very much.
And he is cooking for us today. We already experienced some steak. It looked and smelled amazing. And now we're moving on to seafood and pasta.
We're totally moving on to seafood now. Like I said, we have our scallops and prawns, and we have our mussels and clams from the BC coast. With Atlas Steak and Fish, being Steak and Fish's name, we also have obviously our steaks, but then we have a vast variety of seafood as well. Salmon, Arctic char, halibut, crab legs, prawns, lobster tails, the whole 9 yards, right? So it's really a unique dining experience. So what I'm doing here, like I said, is a fettuccine frutti di mare. It's one of our features on our Valentine's menu coming up between the 10th and the 14th. So I'm starting off by heating up my pan first. I have already oiled my scallops and prawns.
Ready to go.
I'm just going to season with a little salt and pepper. Now, normally with a seafood dish, I'd use white pepper, but because this is a rosé sauce, I have no problem using the black pepper with this.
I don't know the rules. I'll take your word for it. You need a catchphrase when you add those. You need your own version of BAM. Do like a Kazam.
I can pull the emerald thing and just do this throw as well if I wanted to.
Careful, you're going to be a meme. It's going to be everywhere.
All right, so now that my pan is fairly hot here, we're going to add the scallop and prawn in first. Get a nice little sizzle on the one side.
The biggest scallops I've ever seen.
They're huge. They're
huge.
U10s,
They're
which
beautiful.
basically means you're getting 10 per pound, right? And the jumbo prawns that we have here are at a 911, which means about a 911 prawns per pound, right? So they're massive. They're some of the biggest you're going to be able to get in the industry, right? Exactly.
Other things happening up at Cascades. Casino Dine and Play we chatted about. Sounds fantastic. But also there's a meat and seafood program.
Yeah, so with Atlas Meat and Seafood Program, I've touched on that a little bit already. With Atlas Steak and Fish, we have fresh seafood flown in 2 days a week. Right from the BC coast, right from Vancouver. It's brought up to us specifically for us. We partner with GFS and Albion to make that happen for us.
Wow.
And with the steak program, I was lucky enough to actually go down to Double R Ranch in the Okanagan Valley, just on the south side of the Washington border, to see where a lot of our cattle come from. We have 2 different programs. We have a USDA Prime, which is what our 48-ounce tomahawk is, and our 10-ounce. And then we also have a Canadian Angus Reserve, which is 100% Alberta beef.
Wow.
Right? We go through both to kind of appease both sides of the market.
Yes.
Right? But the biggest
we
thing,
want to eat both sides of the market.
well, this is very true, right? The biggest thing is having the freshest quality product that we can, right? Which is why we have to have a very dedicated seafood program.
Yes.
There's times where I can't get the seafood that I want to use, and we have to simply say, sorry, it's not available right now, but we get it back as soon as we can. All right, so now that I got a little bit of a brown on my prawns and my scallops here, it's time to add my other seafood.
All right.
Mussels and clams.
There they are.
Exactly.
Straight in.
Shallots.
Oh, we need smell-o-vision because people can't truly understand how amazing this smells.
The trick here is to have it all kind of sauteed out without actually burning the shallots and the garlic at the same time.
I was
Right?
thinking that.
Exactly.
Keep them moving. And while we do that, do you want to mention about the shopping spree giveaway that's coming up? That sounds like a big deal.
So Cascades Casino has partnered with Canadian Tire Kamloops to do a shop when we giveaway. One of our first draws is actually tonight. So at 6 o'clock tonight and at 8 o'clock tonight, we're doing 2 draws, one for $1,000, one for $1,500.
Wow.
Right, and right now we don't have an end date for it. It's literally just going to go on until it doesn't get the kind of traction we're looking for anymore, right? But I'm assuming with this kind of giveaway, we're going to have it going on for a while, right?
Yes.
Who can say no to that?
So that starts tonight. So how do people participate in that?
That's right, just come down to the casino.
You literally just show up.
Yeah, exactly. Show up. You can enter you go onto the casino floor. You enter your ballot.
Yep.
Into one of our amazing drums. We actually had a small drum to start with, and we had to go get a bigger one.
I imagine
how many
you
people
did.
are actually coming there to join us for this, right?
Fantastic. All right, so if you want to participate in that, head up. Is that every Wednesday? Is that, or no, today's
Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
So it's I think we do 2 Tuesdays of every month, every second Tuesday.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
it is right
Okay,
now.
perfect. And you can find that out when you head up tonight.
Exactly. All right, so now I'm going to add the rest of my sauce to make this into a rosé. So we have our smoked tomato marinara.
All right.
And we have our white wine cream sauce.
Man.
And at this point in time, I'm also now going to add the fresh fettuccine.
All right.
Oh, can you smell that?
Yeah, I can spell that. You're killing me.
So right now,
I think I went into even just like a smelling food coma there, though.
Too funny. So here we go, our fresh fettuccine. We're going to go into the pot. This will literally just take a minute or so to cook up.
All right. And while we wait for that to cook, we will refer you to Cascades CasinoCamloops.com. I believe we have it up on the screen. Yep, there it is as well. So take a look there. Our menus up on the website?
Yeah, you can take a look at our menus too.
All right.
For a Match Public House and Eatery, you can go to look up Match as well, and they'll have all the locations on there,
Perfect.
as well as the menus you can go through as well. In our area here, we have a Match in Kamloops, there's a Match in Vernon, and as soon as spring 2017, we're going to have a Match in Penticton as well.
Oh, great.
Exactly.
Awesome. Lucky Penticton. I love the colors in there.
Right, and this is that white wine cream rosé sauce, right? It's very delicate, it's very velvety, and it's going to just enhance the flavors on your tongue so much.
Yes. So
Especially
you
with
don't
that
even
seafood in
actually
there.
add those noodles to the water, hey? You put them into your strainer there?
This is just
Make sure
makes
they're
my
not
life a little bit easier. You
easy
can pull
to
it out,
lift.
it automatically strains for me, right? In the restaurant, we obviously do this in one of our other colanders where we have the same kind of basket styles
Yes.
as well, right? With dried pasta, it takes a little bit longer. You got to boil it ahead of time, and usually you got to have it ready mise en place before the event actually starts. With this,
Right.
we literally cook fresh.
So it's fresh
to
for
order.
everyone, every
Exactly.
plate, every time.
So at this point in time, the sauce is almost ready.
Okay.
Got a little bit of fresh tarragon in here. A little bit of fresh parsley. We're going to add 1 nub of butter in there, just to add a bit more flavor, right?
Because butter is never wrong.
Exactly, and especially in a higher end dining restaurant, you're going to get a lot of butter.
Yes.
You're going to season a little bit more salt, and now you can look at it. Our pasta, after only being there for about a minute, is done. I'm not going to worry about draining the whole thing either. What people don't realize is sometimes with the pasta water itself,
Yep.
it has that starch in it. It actually helps to thicken your sauce up a little bit too, right?
Ah,
All right,
perfect. Add that in,
add that in.
toss it up. Now that takes skill.
About 18 years of practice with that one.
There you go.
All right, and just to finish it off, here we go. Right in the
You
center.
can see all of those colors blending together.
All right.
That is a dream meal. Look at the size of those prawns.
Massive prawns in there, 2 right on top. Throw another scallop here on the end.
Beautiful.
And all I do is just place these around here around the edges, just for a bit of garnish and decoration.
All right, so visit Cascades Casino. Check out the shopping spree giveaway, partnering with Canadian Tire. Valentine's deals coming up, an amazing special menu just for that event. Dine and Play promotion is happening. And of course, always amazing, delicious, beautiful food.
There you are. Thank you very much.
Looks amazing. Thanks for coming on.
You're
Can't
welcome.
wait to visit up there, and we will be back with more Midday shortly. Well done.
Woo.
It's